Hey team, so it's time to discuss the Battle of the Champions once again. We're going to be going over what happened in Week 10, and we're also going to show you who you're up against in Week 11.
Okay, so what is the purpose of the Battle of the Champions? The focus is to grow the spirit of competition, become results-oriented, work as a team, grow attendance, pack out the opportunity meeting, encourage all product lines of business. Remember guys, you are an important member of the team. Don't ever feel like you can never make a difference, because you absolutely can. Now, moving forward to the points, the licenses, guys, pre-licensing, if they finish class, 2 points. Life license is 3 points. And all securities licenses are 3 points each. Team guests, if you have a guest, it's 1 point. 1 IBA is 2 points, and it's split if someone else helps you do the one-on-one and get the IBA. Life premium, reinstatements is 1 point, and then anything up to 500 in premium is a point. And then after that, up to right under 1,000, it's 2 points. And then 1,000 plus is 3 points. But if you do a Mac Daddy, which is 1,500, which is our max premium, you get 4 points. If you become the first All-Star, Superstar, or Platinum, remember these points will be doubled. All-Star is 2 points, Superstar 3 points, and Platinum is 5 points. Okay, for securities, when you submit the paperwork, you will receive 1 point. Any investments from $50 up to $49,999 is 1 point. And then from $50,000 to right under $100,000, it's 2 points. $100,000 plus is 3 points. Now our other lines of business, prepaid legal, long-term care, auto and home, all of those are 1 point each. And remember, if you become the MVP of the week, you get an additional 5 points. Okay, so let's go over the teams. If you see your team, I want to hear you shout. We have the Braves, the Cleveland Indians, the Detroit Tigers, the Marlins, the Mets, the Toronto Blue Jays, the New York Yankees, and the Colorado Rockies. Now let's look at the standings. Right now we have Rockies first place with 8-2, the Mets second with 8-2, the Blue Jays with 7-2, 1 tie, the Braves at 4 with 5-4-1, the Tigers in 5th place, Yankees, Indians, and then the Marlins. Remember, the top 6 teams will go to the championship. The last spot is still up for grabs. Okay, let's talk about what happened in Week 10. The Braves were the winners at 9 points versus the Rockies with 7 points. The Blue Jays with 10 points beat the Tigers at 4 points. The Mets with 18 points beat the Indians with 3 points. And the Yankees with 10 points beat the Marlins at 5 points. Now this week's MVP came from the Mets. Let's go down to the studio where Carlos Salazar is currently interviewing the MVP.
Well, thank you, Sarah. Yes, we're here live from Cookies Store Studio. We have the MVP of the week, 4th of July week, and for the 3rd time now this season, she is the MVP, Regional Vice President, Marisa Priore. Hey, Marisa, thank you for being here with us. Just wanted to ask you, what was your focus this week to stay consistent, especially with the holiday?
People are out partying and barbecuing, so the focus was just to build as many contacts as possible. My points came really from recruiting this week. My focus has been really building new people, new legs. So that's really been my main focus, is just meeting new people and building new legs. So that's where the points mainly came from, recruiting.
Awesome. Now, this is your 3rd time. A lot of guys are saying they're going to come get it from you. You got Nate, you got Carlos Villa saying they're going to become MVPs, but they've only done it twice. And now you get one more. I mean, are you looking to go do it this week again?
Of course, I'm looking to take the next 2. That's how we do it. We got to just let them know who's the boss, and that's obviously the women in the office. So I'm looking to take it the next 2 weeks.
So if you could give these guys a tip on how to stay consistent and do it consistently the way you've been doing it this season, what would you say is your biggest tip?
Just like I said, focusing every day on your beast mode, on the calls, follow-ups. It's so huge. It's the same thing every time. I know we hear all the same stuff all the time, but really that's the key, is focusing on follow-up, making your calls every single day, because when you miss a day, then you're behind. So it's so important to be consistent. Even if it's 5 calls, it's something, that comes back out.
Well, listen, congratulations. We want to thank you for being with us today, guys. There you have it. MVP for the 3rd time. You heard the tips. Nate and Carlos Villa, she has said she'll take the next 2 weeks. My question is, how are you going to respond? Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you so much, Carlos, and congrats to Marisa. Let's go over Week 11 schedule. We have the Indians against the Tigers, the Yankees against the Rockies, the Braves against the Marlins, and the Mets against the Blue Jays.
All right, team, so there you have it. Now remember, we are down to the last 2 weeks of the season, so it's anyone's game for that last place to enter the championship. So right now it's time to focus, time to get to work. It is the month of July. We have the next 6 months to look forward to for this year. I think if we just focus and work together, we're going to make it an awesome 2018.